And we're on the tank mode. I don't know where we're at anyway. 1821. Interesting. Welcome to the Johnny Wench. Sit wherever you likes last. I'll be with you in... Well, if it ain't the one and only Emo Wall. I was told a distinguished venturer might be reporting for duty. Fancy that venturer being you, eh? Just so you're fully warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. These are liable to get downright bleeding airy. You still think you're interested, let me know and I'll fill in on the details. I thank you for taking your time up to help me out. Oh, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it, so some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sashtash Seaguard, and I need a trustworthy sort to head up to North Airport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Doesn't sound like much I know. But since that nasty business over in Swiftbridge, folks have been a little bit uneasy. Well, I say a bit. It is all they can do not to swallow themselves every time the bloody floorboards creak. If you could permit me, Master Bader, and I'd be happy to elaborate. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellowjacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynor? Come to make sure my patrons are behaving or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I came to welcome Rathima back to Limsa Limensa. It is well you have returned. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aelport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. The information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after the squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol in the region, Sashtash Seaguard included. The search revealed little, save that a family of Kurls had taken up the residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sashtash again. With the Hagen testing our defenses daily, and look to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. All I is stretched as it is. Thus, I thought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation are stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. And it is settled. Sashtash is located in western Ninosea. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Bella. She can be found at the ferry docks in the lower decks. You're the man. Good luck to you, lass. We all know how it feels to have one too many. That's why I'm not fault our patrons for much what goes on our tables. But is it too much to ask that they keep their belongings on the person when they leave? It wouldn't bother me so much if half of them didn't show up a week later, ranting and raving as if their drunken heedlessness was somehow my fault. Take this impressive-looking journal here. As often used as it seems to be, I have no doubt its owner is tearing up and down this town searching for his prized possession. A stranger he was, a swarthy Rogadin who enjoyed his drink, seemed to be catching on well with one of our regulars, Gwentina. Perhaps you could still catch up with him and spare me the headache. I'd offer you a free drink, but last time I did that bad around dark my wages. You're either brave woman or fool, friend. To be wandering the streets of Limsa today with a slash of a fisherman's bottom on the loose. You've not heard. There's a madman out about. Why, said he brandished his blade so long and sharply they could cut a whale. No one's seen any blood yet, but it hasn't started to stop the rumors of sending shivers up the spines of every alehouse in town. Now you're still standing before me tells me you don't scare as easily as the rest. Perhaps you can assist with the investigation. So to start with, you might want to look into that screamer just outside. Have I seen who? Look, just because I spend more nights at the wench than in my own home doesn't mean I'm mates with every siren who comes stumbling through the doors. Wait, that bloody book. Why didn't you say so sooner? Tadar's bastard for draining 20 flagons and promptly passed out, leaving yours truly to foot the bill. Said he was heading for Aelport. Yay, why else? This drippy son. Nemia, Will, and he's still stranded at the ferry docks. The guys know I won't be help get me Gil back. I will not want to listen. My blades. I must have my blades. What are you waiting for? That's him, Slasher! Apprehend him, toss him in jail, and throw away the key. Or gut him and feed his lifeless body to the sharks while I care. Or just do something. Woe is me. Whatever did I do to deserve this cruel fate? For 6 moons I've saved... the very last gill of my husband's hard-earned wage, foregoing new shoes, new purse, sometimes even food for our children, all in anticipation for this day. What's so special about today, you ask? Why, this day marks the arrival of a world-renowned aesthetician in Limsa. My endless patience and self-control was rewarded with a hair-raising transformation that would have every fashion-conscious Londonian oohing and eyeing admiration. Instead, I found myself accosted by this lustrous lout. Speaking of which, weren't you going to do something about him? Go ahead, have your way with him. I doubt he has anything to say for himself. No matter what I say, all I receive are accusations and looks of horror. I swear this is not what it seems. Do you doubt me too, friend? That's not. There we go. Oh, the ignominy of it all. Of course you take her side. For shame, is there not one sympathetic ear in this entire nation? An artiste of renown should be welcomed with open arms, and a 21 cannon salute, said I am branded a criminal, the tools of my trade, nay, the extensions of my very soul, ripped unceremoniously from my person like barnacles from the side of a frigate. Oh, not last long, my weakened state. No, even as I speak, the world around me goes dim. With my dying breath, I speak unto you 3 names. 3 kind souls who may yet put right what's wrong and what gone so frightfully wrong. Forge Master Hanan Senator, now Deacon Vilmills. Guildmaster Beaton of Girdanian Carpenters Guild, and Severn of the Alchemist Guild in Utah. If there's any honest and compassion in you, seek them out and tell them Janelaine sent you. When my soul is restored and my name rightfully cleared, all of them shall, nay, the entire realm will sing the praises. For I, Janelaine, am no other than yes. Yes! Oh. Janelaine sent you. Let me guess, the barmaid fool's lost his tools. Pardon me, the appendages of his very soul, again, and his thrashing and tossing like the end of days is nigh. The man brings him about himself. Toned down his theatrics and went about his work like an earnest craftsman. I dare say he'd save himself these misunderstandings. No, I have not a word of sympathy for the fool. You, however, have my pity indeed for having to play audience to his whinging. Any road that should shut him up for a while. Tell him that if he loses these, I'll graft the next pair into his bloody hands. You have business with me, be quick about it. I fear my next great adventure away. My journal! I thought I lost it forever. Pardon my rudeness, friend. Perhaps I should have thought that after 19 flags. Ha ha! Did you stab it? Steal a glance at this page by chance? No! Oh, shame that. This book contains, how might I say it, a record of my numerous adventures. Quite the inspiring read, if I do say so myself. Which I believe I just did. Ha ha! You have the air of adventure about you, if one is still untested. But take heart. Even the most accomplished adventurer, and I speak from personal experience, was once the whelp with more dreams than sense. Were the only way someone would prepare me. But of course, I have a fresh journal right here that might as well have your name on it. Why not keep a record of your own, and that one day we might regale each other with stories of our deeds. With that, I shall be off. For Venture and flagon or 20 of the realm's finest ale. Calls me. Fare you well on your journey. Next time you find yourself at the wench, do thank that Ellison fellow for his generosity. You hear about Commodore Raynor's investigation, and you want to board a ferry bound for Aleport. Once you arrive in western Lanosea, though, you'll best pay your visit to the Hall of Novice before you blunder on into Sashtash. Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folks there will prepare you, training you with the skills you need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting you for you in the Sea Ground. The hall is on the way to Sashtash, just north of the Aleport. Head inside, and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. This ferry's bound for Aleport. Riding with us? I'm not gonna read this. Of course, I've been here before. Oh, interesting. That explains why he's an upper for the Arcanus coastline. Okay. Ah, you must be the adventurer whom the Yellow Jackets sent word. I heard you are brave to break the depths of the Sashtash Sea Ground. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales will have you believe, strolling through a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions. And you shall need the training we have here at the Hall of Novice you can provide. I strongly suggest you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing your mission. actually don't need any of this because, you know, I'm experienced. The Minister oversees our training schedules. Speak with him and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. When you have mastered all the masters I have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of Sashtash Secret, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. I actually want to do something because that is a bit of a no, it's not that. Right. I want to put that there. Bar. Bar 3 R so that one. Okay. Please tell me you're here on your jacket duty. You're not some daft sought out for a stroll. I can't take him when he's blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since the vessel was sighted, taking a crew of cutthroats. Thinking the crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word that the men of questionable quality have been seen passing in and out of Sashtash here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them myself, but this lot belongs to those fishback fancy serpent reavers. Well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. While you do that, I'll be keeping an eye on out here, praying you don't spot any blue face tattoos. Yeah, pretty much. Get wrecked, Madison. That was fun. All right. Oh, that put me at 3,000 gil. Nice. Actually, yeah. Ah, yes. Tantalus first. Okay. Repentance. Aye, such a task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that ship's already sailed, friend. Ah, it might be the adventurer who accepted the job for investigating Sashtash. It would seem that the ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor. None the worse for its voyage. Pity. We dragged our boots on too long on this one. No matter, the wheel will turn around and the chance will come. You are right, of course. But there shall be no rest until we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a week in sleep, Gladiator. Our MSQ wonder is to perform such feats of heroism that will earn us a place in the songs of Alehouse and Areosia. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers yet unborn to follow our shining example. You have such a goal. Large or small matters not. Only have to have a start, reach for it, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through the times of hardship. Keep an eye on the prize, and obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle in cloud, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, my lady. Back then, are you? With all your lips and tail to tell our wager. Fishbacks. An hour I was thinking of you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 7 L's. You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes and the scaly bastards set up shop in your bleeding doorstep. Still sounds like you've left them in pieces, so I suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna. Sashtash, of course. Any road. All's well that ends well. Thanks for shedding some light on this mystery. I need to get the job done. Alas, you always do. Now, I bet you're dying for a rest. Just in case you're not, I was wondering if might be interested in taking on another job. So it bends that I have a request from our sister guild in Gradania, see. Seems the forest folk need an adventurer who can get things done. For them to ask help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after you've dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt there's anything I can't handle. Give us a shot when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you. Ready to hear about that job, then. Like I said, the crest comes from our sister guild in Gradania. That's all I know. Whatever it is you guys to do, I somehow doubt the opposing the toll for adventurers survivor of the bedlam in Sashtash. If you think you might be interested, you want to have words with Mother Mew and me counterpart in Gradania. Good luck, lass. Water, set, back to Gladiator because I'm going to ooh, it's the purple sword. I like that one. Rathima, I'm glad you're here. One of our members has been attacked in the Gravely Wood, and I need you to go out and help him. I suspect this is the work of more bounty hunters, and maybe even trapped to lure more of us into the open. Nevertheless, we cannot ignore our comrade's plight. When we last contacted us by Link Bill, he said he decided to seek shelter at the Coffin. Take this potion and search from there. And they can't make helmets for Viera or Hrothgar. Help. Help me. I can't feel my... Thank you, sister. It all happened so fast. Over by the tracks to the north. I don't know who attacked me nor where they left me alive, but I dare say the answer is out there. Surely someone saw something. Hello outside. I hadn't saw him stumble in when I left the bar to take a piss. It was alone, as I recall. You say he's wounded? I thought he was just drunk. Suspicious characters. Well, now that you mention it, I did see a strange fellow wearing a garish purple robe. Thought he was talking to himself, and I realized he had an umbrella. I heard him say something about the wrong man in the Silver Bazaar. Does that help? Purple robe. That sounds familiar. It was him, I swear. Did you find anything else? Picked this up at the tracks, eh? Might as well belong to the bastard. Can't see if it's seen its like before. Might as be if Windman could tell you more. No, I'm right, don't you? He's a prospective bloke who always lounging around the Emerald Avenue in the city. Of course, being the businessman that he is, he'll probably ask to be compensated in exchange. So that your Wyman, he'll know. Who should have known something about it? Why is this off? We're in the city. Oh, this portion of the city. Wow. If it ain't Rathima, everyone's favorite venture. Heard you throwing a lot with the Gladiators. Questionable decision, given their events of recent days, but to each his own. To what do I owe the pleasure? Oi! Put that away before someone sees it. Where in seven hells did you get one of those rings? What, you don't recognize the signal? Goddamn fool. If you were to go stumbling around in the brush, you at least ought to know what kind of venomous bastards be looking within. Long since the old Austin criminal organization rise in obscurity to notoriety as quickly as the Alakran. Word has got it they've got a connection to the Brass Blades, the Syndicate, and God knows who else. But you didn't hear that from me. I want no part in whatever mess you and your mates have gotten yourselves into. Understood? Okay, that was funny. Santa Claus. Hrothgar. Oh, Rathema, I was wondering when you might return. What news do you bring of our injured comrade? He was attacked by a member of the Alakran. The Alakran. I find that hard to believe, but no matter. One of comrades that returned from Stone's Throw a moment ago. A gang of bandits is said to be headed for the Silver Bazaar. They're after a man with an enormous bounty on his head. People living there are in grave danger. In their frenzy to find their quarry, the bandits won't scruple to destroy property and harm civilians, and the few brass blades stationed there will be powerless to stop them. We must stop them, Rathema. We'll protect the Silver Bazaar and revenge our injured guildmate, all in one fell swoop. A bit melodramatic, if you ask me. Aldous, I told you never to come here again. I couldn't stand idly by while you charged into battle against an enemy you know nothing about. Mila, a responsible guildmaster, would never risk the lives of her charges like this. Who are you to lecture me about responsibility? Mila, listen to me. This is the Alakran you're dealing with. So, whatever notoriety they may have achieved means nothing to me. We'll cut them down like the common bandits they are. It's not that simple. More importantly, it's not your fight. What are you saying? They want me, Mila. I've been fighting off assassination attempts ever since I returned to Danaland. Just stay here and let me handle this. It'll be over soon, I promise. Just stay here while you go off on your own. Is that it? It's been 7 years since I let you leave, Aldous. 7 years. Do you have any idea? Any idea at all what you put me through? Mila. I don't want to hear it, you selfish bastard. Do you even care about the people who suffer because of you? Just get out. We don't need your help. We'll settle this ourselves. Mila, wait, there's something you need to know. Enough! Get out! Get out! All right. Save some of that for the Alakran. But do not try to let Rathema here to come to harm while you're at it. Yeah, that's all I do. There you are, Uthima. Everyone's already in position. Are you prepared? Who's gonna wait? Damn it! God, I almost get made this. Guys, again. Rejoice, gladiators, for the day is ours. But what would you be? Leave it to us for sure. No, stop! Such brittle blades, so easily broken. Perhaps the first sword is made of stronger steel. Leave her, Xana. Our business here is over. What have you done, Leovold? For his sword, we must withdraw. The wounded need tending. Let us take him back to the guild. Give me a moment, Marthema. I need to think. I wanted to spare you this, Mila. Begged you not to go. He knew all this. That Leovold had. Leovold and I once fought side by side in the Colosseum. The twin swords that Nalthal, they called us. Never lost a match. Honored by the bull Alamigo himself. That was then. This is now. Now I learned of Leovold single-handedly transformed the Alakram from a gang of common thieves into the most feared criminal organization of Danilon. I knew I had to return. It seems like a lifetime ago the three of us used to train together in this hall. That The Elvona I knew would never stoop this low. He was a good man, strong and true. What would drive him to do this? When I find him, I'll be sure to ask. Unfortunately, he seems determined to kill me for my curiosity. What aren't you telling me, Aldous? I'm not clever enough to keep secrets, my dear. I'm a simple man, only capable of dealing with what's right in front of me. Is that so? I'll find him, Mila, I promise. Gladiator sword is actually pretty good too. A message from Jandalane, you say? So he's lost another one. Does the man not understand that wood doesn't simply grow on... Actually, it does, at least in the manner of speaking. The fact remains that resources are in short supply. For all his flowery words, if his tools were truly an extension of his very being, one would think he would find a way to hold on to them for more than a fortnight or two. Jandalane's skills are not to be doubted, but his temperament leaves too much to be desired. Still, it's not my place to judge. Take this to him, and let us both hope he will right his ways. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our witches will come to take your... Oh, no, you're dying. I hope you're the adventure Baderon sent word about. You are! Oh, may you be praised. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mion, and the color and canopy is my place. With regard to the task in question, there's a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beggars for pardoning interrupting me, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward. A good morrow to you, Lord. You must be pressing indeed if you ever honor us with a visit. The good news is your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. Ah, my thanks for answering the call, friend. My friend is Lewin, and I lead the men and women of the God's Quiver. Now, time is the essence, so I should proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat in Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tam Tower of Deepcroft. The place is one of the Galmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long turned our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been skulking about the Deepcroft with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proved themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush its cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. The birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm may be brewing. In anticipation, I've been compelled to spread forces throughout the 12-wood lest we be taken unawares. Situation so being, we must turn to others to deal with the lambs of Dalamud. Can we rely on you to undertake this task, friend? You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. We will apprise you of the latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. While I'm here, just pick up the quest. Yeah. Probably hit these up once I get a. Eventually pick up a chocobo. Seriously? God, I hate mausoleums. It's not right to disturb the dead in their slumber. Think of our goal, sister. One day our adventures will be the stuff of song, and it'll be all worth it. So we meet again. I cannot say I'm surprised to see you here. You took the prizes back in Limsa, but this time we will give you the better sport, or I'm no true adventurer. I shudder to think what might have happened to Ilzador if I had not thought to pick the fruit I stumbled across on the way here. Sometimes he has too much vigor for his own good. Age is supposed to mellow us, but if anything, it's made him more impetuous. I understand his desire to make use of the time he had left to him, but one mishap and there won't be any. Childish curiosity prompted me to commit the most elementary blunders. Were it not for the fruit that Alien found, my adventures may have ended in this foreboding place. Always look before you leap. In my case, I have this most fundamental rule of elementary stuck in my mind. I do believe I shall rest here a while. then. There. You're a theme of wool, I take it? Thank you. Thanks for helping us, friend. No doubt the Bullard has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deepcroft and purchase the lamps of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cults emerged shortly before the calamity put an end to the Sixth Astral Era. Cultists took the lesser moon for the Dalamud for their god, believing it would deliver them from their devastation. So they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen the god turn to ash, one would think the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The lands of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and it is now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever they're doing in Deepcroft, you may be sure that no good will come from it. For the sake of Crutani and the Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. Alright. And that is everything on this one.